In this video, I'm going to show you how to cook a pork butt on the Weber Kettle Original. What I'm going to go for today is I'm going to do some pulled pork sandwiches. So hope you stay around, and you'll see how it gets done. Alright, pork butts. You know, if you had them, you know how delicious they are, what you can do with them. You know, pulled pork sandwiches, oh, you just can't go wrong with that. But if you've never had pulled pork before, or even cooked, smoked, any type of Boston butts or anything, this right here is going to show you how to do it. It's not hard, just like brisket. You look at it, it can be intimidating. And yeah, sure it is your first time attempting to do it. But always tell yourself to remain calm. Trust your smoker, trust your ability, and you'll be fine. Now here, I got a small pork butt, which is a 4-pounder. I place it on my Weber kettle. And right now the temperature is around 275. I like it at that. I want to keep a little higher temperature than the lower temp. But if you want, you can go for as low as you want, 225, 230, 250. You go what you want, or if you want it quick, hot and fast. You can't go wrong with that either, but hot and fast. Gotta be warned, you have to pay more attention to your temp, to what you're cooking on there, because you don't want to overcook it. But right here, I'm going to open up my lid. It's been about 3 hours. I have not opened it up. I've just let it coast, sitting back here. I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of windy out here. It's kind of cold, but I'll open up the lid and see how that pork butt looks. So that's what it is after 3 hours. As you can tell, still got more to go. Now in the color, I want to get some more dark on there. Not sure exactly when I'm going to wrap, but at the moment I like the way it's looking. Looking real nice. Still have my heat right here, but it's looking pretty good. That's how it is. The pork butt is far from done. I'm sitting at an internal temperature of 149, so I still got more to go. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that internal temperature to around 198 for that pulled pork. But I'm not going to go in and spritz it. I'm going to keep it going like that. It didn't look dry at all. Now, if you want, you can spritz it. You can spritz it with apple juice, water, Coke, anything that you can find in liquid that'll keep it moist, keep it from drying up. But I'm not going to spritz it at the moment. But like I said, it's up to you if you want to do that. And wrapping it, now it's your choice too. Me, I'm probably going to wrap it when it gets to the color of the pork butt that I want, which is a darker color than what you just saw a while ago. Now it's your choice if you want to use foil or butcher paper. Right now I got both, so I still haven't made that decision yet, but I'll let you know when I do, and obviously you'll see what I use to wrap the pork butt in. And it does, or it should I say, hit a stall, just like if you've done a brisket or know anything about that. It will eventually hit a stall, and usually that stall could be around 165. Now it's your choice, like I said, if you want to just wrap it at that time. If you get to that stall and it does not go up on that internal temperature, it just stays at one number and you just can't get through it, because it could take hours before it even moves. It could even move down before it goes back up. So it's your choice if you want to go through that stall without wrapping and just coast it, sit back, drink your brew if you have time. If not, if you feel that you want to get the process going a lot quicker, then go ahead and wrap it. But with me, like I said, I'm not going to wrap it. I'm going to wrap it to the color of what I want, not at that stall. So I'll get back to you, and we'll continue on. Stick around. Alright, so this is it after 5 hours. Looking pretty good. It got a little darker, but like I said before, I'm going to go by the color of the pork butt before I wrap it. And it is pretty good. I'm not going to spritz it. It's still wet, moist. I want to keep rolling like that. As you see, there's my charcoal right there. I'm using the long burning Kingsford charcoal. It works excellent. My water pan. Well, the internal temperature right now of the pork butt is sitting at 176. So I still got a couple of ways to go before it's done. So we'll keep at it. Alright, again, that pork butt was at 5 hours. And I also want to mention that I did season the pork butt with just salt and pepper. That's it. But you know, you can go ahead and use whatever rubs you want to use, if you store bought or if you make your own. And I did have it on the fat cap. It is up, and that's how I want to roll with it on this one. And it's you know, a big debate on fat caps on briskets and pork butts, and if it's how you want to do it, fat up or down. A lot of people suggest to do it fat side up because the fat can actually go inside the brisket or in your pork butt and make it real moist, tender, juicy. While others will simply say it doesn't matter at all. Do what you want. Just slap on that meat on that pit and you're good to go. But with me, from doing briskets, I come to find that if you do fat side up, works out a lot. Just let that fat go back into the meat. And like I said, it's your choice, but that's how I like to do it. That's how I prefer, and that's what I'm doing right now with this pork butt. But like I said, we're at the 5 hour mark. We still got some more to go, and I'll get back to you. Alright folks, well, I think it's about time. I'm going to go ahead and pull it off, and I'm going to wrap it. So I'll get to it. So there's the pork butt. I'm going to keep my probe inside the meat while I wrap it, but I'm going to go ahead and spray it down with some orange juice. Spray it down all around like that. And also around in the foil. And I'm going to go ahead and get it like this. And this way. Kind of wrap around the probe like that. And the final, like that. Alright, now it's time to place back on Weber Kettle. Alright, so that's how it looked after you wrapped it in a foil or butcher, but as you see I went with foil. And then I'm going to close the lid. So I'm just going to let it ride until I reach that internal temperature of 198. So we're not too far a while to get to that. We're at 188 right now internal temperature, so we'll get there. Stick around. Alright, the butt hit that magic number 198, so I'm going to take it off. I'm going to place it in a cooler. So there it is. Hit 198. I'm going to remove the probe. Get you some gloves because it's going to be hot. Place it in there. Zip it up. So what we're going to do is always best, especially when doing butts and briskets and other kind of meats, is to let it rest. I'm going to let this rest for about an hour and then we'll pull it apart. So stick around. Alright, it's been 1 hour. I've let the pork butt rest. So now it's time to pull it apart. Let's get to it. Alright folks, here it is. Open it up. tell you already, it still smells fantastic. To the side. Alright, now he's gonna come. Let's see how it goes. The real tests. What's that? Here's the bone. Still hot. Look at that. This is what it's looking like. It smells fantastic. It's hot though, I'll tell you that much. It smells so good. I wish I was here to smell this. I am satisfied with it. Right now, well, it's time to just break it apart now. Alright, I just pulled it apart. Now let's make a pulled pork sandwich. Alright, so here's my bun. I'm going to go ahead and get my pulled pork. Look at that, it's so tender. Just stack it on there. Add a little more to it. There we go. So now let's get the pickles. Jalapenos. Just stack them on there. And of course, the Head Country barbecue sauce. Now, doesn't that look nice? Alright, well there it is. Pulled pork, jalapenos, pickles, and Head Country barbecue sauce. Now, top it off. There you have it. Alright, it's been a good day, a cold day, but overall, a good day. I had that pork butt on our Kettle, which was a 4-pound pork butt. I seasoned it with salt and pepper, and I had it on there on the Kettle for about 6.5 hours. I let it rest for 1 hour, and it came out tender. Just pulling it apart, it was so easy. Hardly any effort to pull it apart. And just want to say that this was kind of a how-to step on how to make a pork butt on a Weber Kettle. Like I said, it's real easy. It's just like brisket. You're just letting that kettle or your pit, whatever you're using, just, you know, do its job. You just supply the fuel, make sure that you're adjusting the temps to what you want it at. Like I said, you can go for low and slow, 225, 250, or you can go up for higher if you want to do hot and fast. If you feel that you don't want to go through this cook for a long period of hours and you want it done as fast as you can, jump it up to 400. And then, but like I said, you have to make sure that you pay attention to your pit, because you don't want to overcook it, or you don't want it to be a disaster and waste of cut of meat, whatever you're doing, if it's brisket or pork. But go to your grocery store, purchase some pork butts, put them on the pits, and have fun with it. It's barbecue, you know. It's what we do. It's how we have fun, and it's, you know, experiment. You know, you don't have to do how I did it. What seasonings I used, which was salt and pepper go out and make your own, or buy store-bought. You know, it's fun, it's barbecue. But let's get into this. Let's bite into this and see how it tastes. Here it is, little close-up. Cheers, everyone. Oh yeah. There it is. Oh, this is awesome. It's tender, moist, easy to bite through. It's not tough at all. Folks, if you have the time, go out there, get yourself a pork butt, have a day, enjoy, relax, and barbecue. Well, I hope you enjoyed my video. I want to thank you for watching, for stopping by, and like and subscribe. Until the next video, thank you.